sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever get is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever get is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy Dtlf back with another pregame, guys. Man, it feels good to have, you know, a little mini vacay. I was still working hard though. I was still grinding. Y'all see me with the new podcast. All right. By the way, man, I want to give a major shout out to Stanley Johnson, man. Just a humble, absolute stand-up guy. And if you guys haven't already checked out our latest podcast, NBA Courtside, go ahead and check that out, man. But definitely want to give him a round of applause, man. Because that was dope as heck yesterday, man. That was surreal. Being able to touch bases with him and make it official, man, and get our podcast going whenever he is available. So, you know, again, major shout out to Stanley Johnson. And if you guys haven't checked it out, please do. And go hit the like button. Definitely helps the channel out, man. Helps us get that, hopefully, potential sponsorship that'll be able to put money in both of our pockets for our hard work and efforts, all right? And that way we can give you guys some more fire contact. But good to see you guys again. Peruvian guy, what's up, man? KJ, Diehard, Max, of course, my guy Max, Green Mamba, all of you guys. How you guys doing today? Hopefully everybody is doing spectacular. Kimiko, who can forget Kimiko? She is awesome, as always, per usual. Again, we have lots of Lakers updates, trade rumors, and just things to talk about, as well as pregame. This is the pregame, the live stream. So let's get into that. Appreciate you, Sean. Thank you. What's up, Jonathan? Good to see y'all, man. Nathaniel, everybody in here. All right, let's start with the news of the day. So according to Jovan Bua of The Athletic, the South Bay Lakers announced that they have signed 6-year NBA guard veteran Devontae Graham to a deal. So that's pretty cool. I mean, this dude right here, Devontae, man, he used to be a bucket. I don't know what happened. He fell out of the league a little bit, but he used to be an absolute stud. So that's pretty cool that we got a guy. Of course, the Lakers always give an opportunity to players like Graham, who definitely deserve that said opportunity. And but what could this mean for the Lakers moving forward with Bronny James just dropping 30 points, by the way? Yeah, he did that nonchalantly, quietly, while nobody was talking about him. So, again, major shout out to Bronny James for dropping those 30 points. But I'll say could this mean that maybe there's a trade that's in the frameworks? Stay tuned till after the video, or stay tuned till after the pregame, because I will give you guys updates on a potential trade that could be in the works already as we speak. All right, from what I'm hearing. But yeah, Devontae Graham joins the South Bay Lakers, and excited to see what that means for the future. Could it be Bronny James getting the call up? Quincy Oliveri, Laker fan favorite, potentially get more opportunities. What could it mean for the team moving forward? We will see, I guess, TBD, right? But what do you guys think of Devontae Graham? Are you guys excited that we signed him? Are you guys, impartial to it? Like, how y'all feel about that whole situation? Let's see. Max says Dennis is only worth 2 second-round picks. We can get him. Yeah, if that's all it costs, man, for sure. But remember, we got to make the salaries match as well. Otherwise, we go over that second apron. Again, if you guys didn't watch the podcast yesterday, Stanley Johnson touched on a lot of the stuff that happens with a lot of these trade rumors. So a lot of good insight there. So check that out for surely. Kimiko, I appreciate you. You're the real goat, Kimiko. You guys are the real goats for your support. Thank you. What's up, Dan? How you been? And do you hear LeBron out for personal right now tonight against the Timberwolves? I've been good. Thanks for asking, Isaiah. Just enjoying family and just grinding hard, man. But how do I feel? Yeah, I hear that, and I was gonna give you guys the update, but you guys always beat me to it. I love it. JJ Redick responded a resounding no when he was asked whether he knows when LeBron James will rejoin the team. So it's definitely an eyebrow raiser. Most people believe, myself included, that it's just rest, right? Last year he had I think some rest as well, right? But this happened while we're struggling, so people really starting to wonder, like, what's going on. He said he wanted to play all games this season. This will be his second miss tonight. He is missing tonight. Just a quick update for you guys here. The good news, we get Austin Reeves back tonight. But yeah, it is concerning about what's going on with LeBron. We know Father Time is undefeated and it's here. Maybe he just needs to rest, assuming, because he did play for Team USA this summer. So maybe he put an extra mileage and he's trying to hit the reset button. God knows I needed the rest from the Lakers, man, for this week. Like, it felt good, even though I was still working and putting out content for you guys. It wasn't heavily Laker related, so my stress levels went down because, again, they haven't been playing up to par lately. But again, tonight, here we go. We hit the reset button. We're coming in fresh. We'll be live on playback at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Appreciate you, Kimiko. Thank you for posting. And make sure to join us over there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm ready. I'm energized again. I was feeling beat down and just exhausted from yelling at the damn computer screen from the Lakers playing so bad. But again, it feels good. And if I feel that way, imagine how LeBron must feel with his body. And, he's about to turn 40 in a couple of days. And, just so much going on in his life. You hear the stuff, man. Everybody's saying the Diddy stuff and all of that. I'm sure it's impacting his life in one way or another. So just hopefully it's nothing too serious and he's able to come back in time and do his thing. That's what I'm hoping for. But you never know. I mean, what if he really was considering some sort of deal or something? Like, what if he was? There were rumors right before we headed into the little mini break that Rich Paul wouldn't get in the way of any potential trade suitors this time and inquiring about LeBron. And then you hear the Golden State Warriors are trying to swing a deal for a playmaking stars. Like, these things do sound suspicious. I do not blame Laker fans for being skeptic about the whole LeBron James situation, man. Hey, Great House Hoops. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I'm working hard, man, to get those special guests and for you guys to enjoy the content as well. Straga, thank you so much for the super chat. It means the world. I appreciate your generosity always, my friend. How you doing? Hopefully everything is good. I cannot wait to open that Christmas present you sent me and my girl on December 25 for the Christmas pregame. So that's very exciting. But again, I thank you so much. And it's always good to see you here as well as everyone else. And thank you for being a member as well. I think you're one of the first members that joined the membership plan. So I do appreciate that very much so. Let's see here. Did you think Bronny James playing tonight? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I will give you guys the updates as we get closer to the game. But the only thing I know is that Austin Reeves has been upgraded to playing tonight. So that's the good news I have for you guys. Yes, Austin Reeves will definitely be playing. Don't know what the starting lineups are as of right now. Still waiting on that update. And we still don't have any updates on LeBron. So that's very concerning. I did just get the update from our guy, Ryan Ward. Anthony Davis left plantar fasciitis and Austin Reeves left pelvic contusion have both been upgraded to available for tonight's game at Minnesota. AD continues to not miss games. So kudos to him in spite of his plantar fasciitis. But it feels good to have Austin returning tonight. We're going to need him. We have the identical record. As they do in the loss column. So, yeah, we're definitely going to need our guy, tonight. And it feels good to have him back. It feels good. I played three-level scorer, playmaker, and he's back tonight. Now, as far as Bronny goes, he just came off of a major scoring night. So if I was the Lakers, I'd actually try to see if that confidence would translate to the NBA and throw him out there some minutes tonight, especially if we're able to create some separation. But it's not going to be an easy game. It's the Timberwolves, y'all. And even though they haven't really fully clicked they are 12-11 on the season. We're 13-11, so they're half a game behind us, basically. Yeah, so all of that, man. My guy KD, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Telly, thanks for super chat, brother. Appreciate you, man. He said, "What's good, Dan? Been a minute. I had to breathe." I feel you on that, bro. Listen, it hasn't been easy for us Laker fans to watch the watered down product that we've been watching the last couple of years, and it seems like there hasn't been like a major upgrade to the roster. We heard Snoop Dogg go on ESPN First Take today and say that, "Hey, what are you doing, Rob Pelinka?" That made me very happy because we know Snoop Dogg. He's been a longtime Laker fan, even though he's done some things that have rubbed Laker fans the wrong way, like rocking Clipper merch and talking down on the Lakers from time to time. But I mean, he went on TV and he said what had to be said. What I would have said if I was on TV is, what is Rob and Jeannie doing? Y'all got to make a move, or Laker fans are going to get very mad real soon. Like, we've been patient enough. And so, but again, the trade update I wanted to give you guys, Telly. And again, thank you so much for super chat, brother. Means the world. I got to tell you guys, the Lakers are very active in the trade market, in the rumor mill, right? And for those of you just tuning in, they already made one move. They signed guard Devontae Graham. Now, that makes no sense since we have Quincy Oliveri there and Bronny James, unless there's another move that's about to happen. And also, I'm hearing, per sources, I'm not sure how legit these sources are, but the Lakers have had internal conversations about Markelle Fultz, the former first overall pick, who was drafted by Philly, hasn't lived up to the hype. But I definitely liked his short stint with Orlando. I'm shocked he's out of the league right now. So there is that, as well as the main trade rumor of the day, guys, and that is that the Lakers continue to be linked to the Washington Wizards center, Jonas Valanciunas, and they have discussed the frameworks of a couple of scenarios with Washington already. So this is actually coming from a credible sources. That's Brett Siegel from Yahoo. So again, this is interesting. So it seems very possible that Lakers will have their big man in Jonas. And who knows who else is being included there? Again, it says here that they've discussed the frameworks of a couple of scenarios. So I wonder who else would be attached to those trade packages. Could it be our guy Kuz? But again, that Devontae Graham deal that he just signed with the South Bay Lakers makes more sense if there's guards that are about to exit the Lakers, right? So again, if we're about to make a major trade here, then wouldn't it make sense that's the reason they went out and grabbed another one for the South Bay that they can call up whenever injuries happen or anything? Like, come on, we got to put 2 and 2 together and start sorting things out. Let's see here. I'll take a couple questions. Is Quincy available? Don't have the update yet, but since LeBron isn't playing, if we go based off what happened last game, he should be available, just like he was last game. And mind you, I like the way Quincy looked last game. His jump shot looked nice. He was 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, but he was picking up full court with the defensive pressure. The energy was there. Him and Armel, guys, they just don't seem like two-way contracts. They seem like guys who are going to stick around on a roster. Hopefully it's this roster, right? Because they're both on two-way contracts, but you never know, right? We've seen a lot of potential on two-way, and eventually the Lakers end up cutting bait and another team picks him up, just like with Jay Huff, who, by the way, Stanley Johnson yesterday on the podcast gave credit to, saying one of the most underrated players in the league. So that was interesting because he used to be a Laker, both of them. So, yeah, don't know if Quincy's available. I'll give you guys an update as soon as I get it. I think we'll get it at the bottom of the hour. Should be there. Shando says, Dan, these fans are toxic. If they win tonight, you're going to have trash fans hating on Bron, saying he's why we losing. Yeah, look, here's the thing about Laker fans. I wouldn't say toxic. I'll say passionate. They're very passionate. They love their team. So they try to find solutions. And yeah, sometimes we could be a little outspoken. Sometimes we could be a little emotional. It's part of being it's part of being a basketball fan. It's part of being an enthusiast, right? They don't call you a diehard for no reason, right? You don't just live when your team is dying. You kind of you die with them. So yeah, at the end of the day, bro, I understand the passion. It's definitely not LeBron's fault. We don't win a championship without a player of LeBron's caliber, period. But I think what fans are tired of is the drama, like the drama comes around clutch. That's what I think they're really tired of. It's like, there's always something. Like, remember last year, there was those rumors because LeBron tweeted the Big Apple, the Statue of Liberty, and all of that. Like, I think that's what Laker fans are not used to that. We had a star that used to leave it on the court, or all of our Hall of Fame stars used to leave it out on the court. We don't like the negative publicity or the little side flirting with other teams, et cetera, right? And then the fact that he's missing games right now when we need him the most, I'm not mad at it because I know he's getting old and he probably needs the rest. But a lot of people are, and it's fair, they're going to speculate because this happened right after the rumors that Rich Paul would be open to. Remember, a couple of things happened, all right, to put everybody, basically to spike up everybody's ears a little bit. And that was the fact that the rumor came out that Tyronn Lue, didn't accept the Lakers' job because he felt disrespected by the front office, even though LeBron begged him to come. And then the Rich Paul rumor, right? That, hey, he's not going to step in the way of any potential trade. So, of course, fans are going to be up in arms, man. And it makes sense. It makes perfect sense because there's always some sort of drama around Clutch. And I think they can miss me with that. I'll miss LeBron's talent when he's gone, but I won't miss the drama that comes. And a lot of it isn't his fault because he's LeBron James, but the drama that comes around this man has always followed him everywhere. Remember, from the moment he was in Cleveland, to leaving to Miami, the drama started, it feels like. And because there was a love affair, like his first 7 years in Cleveland, it was all love from basketball fans. Then he goes to Miami, the hate relationship started. Then he goes back to Cleveland, but then he left Cleveland. Right? It's almost felt like he wronged his right by leaving again because Dan Gilbert didn't trade the first-round pick. Well, right now we're in a similar situation where the Lakers aren't really, I don't think they're looking to move off of both of their first-round picks. And Rob Pelinka had promised that he'd be willing to move all three of them, the Dalton Connect included, draft pick for the right star, and nothing close has happened. So I could see why LeBron also would be disgruntled, and why Laker fans like me are upset with the front office that they haven't brought in the big man. But guess what? It is officially December 13 right now? Yes, December 13. That means there's 2 days before those trade rumors are going to spike. And we're already hearing so many of them. I told you guys about the Jonas Valanciunas one. Told you guys about a couple already. Thomas Bryant just got traded today. So this could signify that trades are about to start happening, right? The Miami Heat agreed to trade to send center Thomas Bryant to the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers, they sent a swap of a future second-round pick, so not even a full. And again, to my point, draft picks, I think fans aren't valuing draft picks as much as we should, because you see Thomas Bryant was had for a second-round pick swap, not even a full second-round pick, a swap. So what does that tell you about our first-round picks? They're very valuable and very coveted, which means a couple things. A, it explains why Rob Pelinka hasn't been willing to move off of those draft picks, because I think as an agent, as a former basketball player agent, he knows the ins and outs. He knows how valuable these draft picks are. And also you see the other trades and just how everybody's valuing picks. So we gotta be smart, but we gotta act swiftly if they want to have any shot at competing, at contending. AMC, I appreciate that, brother. Hey, yeah, if you guys have not checked it out, please do. And if you guys are fans of the channel, even if you're not a fan of podcasts, just go drop the like button. It helps it a lot. It helps it get notoriety. That way we can continue that podcast with Stanley. If we want to see him back over here, because, he's taking time out of his busy day. He plays professional basketball overseas. He's going to make his way back to the NBA eventually. I'm sure of it. So he's grinding, and he's taking time out of his day to come show us love here on the channel. So all we got to do, the least we can do, just hit the like button one time. And again, we'll take that podcast through the roof. At least that's the goal. That's the plan. Yeah. Hey, again, I owe you guys a video because I've been saying I was going to put out LeBron trade scenarios. I just been really busy. As you can tell, I've been extremely busy hosting family, hosting friends that I hadn't seen in a long time, and doing the podcast and all that on the side. But I will deliver on my promise, unlike Rob Pelinka. And we're gonna do what we gotta do. Hey, Jose, I appreciate that, man. Hey, shout out to my boy Seth. All right, the clean cut. That's one of my best friends, my barber. And he's on my album that's coming out next year. So multi-talented, man. I love it. All right. Richard, appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for Super Chat, guys. It means a lot. He said, Dan, how are you, bro? I think Bron is frustrated. He's making him think. They need to make a move, plus keep AD happy too. We need to be patient. All right, Laker fans are patient. We're going to talk about it. That's what these channels are for. This is us being patient, man. Us being impatient would be us over here, firing up the torches and going to the front of crypto with our pitchforks. That's us being impatient. And it's happened before. It only happened one time in my lifetime, and that was when we ended up trading that subsequent summer for Anthony Davis, right? But even though we're a patient fan base, we're a very passionate fan base as well. And that could definitely run out. So Rob and Jeannie better act quickly. We can't go another trade deadline without the right moves. We won't. I'll tell you that. As one of the main faces of Laker Nation, one of the main faces of Laker fandom, I can promise you this. I'm already hearing from all kinds of circles. You heard what Snoop Dogg said today, right? I'm hearing from everybody that they better make a trade this trade deadline, and the right trades, multiples probably. Otherwise, fans will turn on Jeannie, unfortunately. I love Jeannie, but we've been very patient with Jeannie. They'll turn on Jeannie. They've already turned on Rob. You hear a lot of people coming out here, again, with their pitchforks. We don't want to see that, right? We don't want to see that. It's embarrassing. It is, we're a classy fan base. We don't need to be out there in front of crypto chanting with our signs. Last time that happened, it was like we hit rock bottom. So we don't want to be there. So please, Rob and Jeannie, you guys ever watch my videos or anybody, please make a trade, all right? Because it's the only thing that's going to save face moving forward. And it has to be the right one, too. All right, I want to talk about tonight's matchup versus the Timberwolves, guys. Again, Austin Reeves is expected to make his return to the lineup after missing 5 games. That's a lot. We missed him. We lost 4 of those 5 games, just so you know. That's how much he was missed. And I hope that the casual fan can now see why I'm such a big fan of Austin and everything he brings to the table, man. He's just tough offensively. He is tough, man. And, he knows how to draw fouls, get to the free throw line. He can pull up. He can get hot from beyond the arc. He can attack the rim. He's got a lot of finesse. He'll hit you with a euro. He'll finish with either hand. He's underratedly athletic. We missed Austin Reeves, and boy, am I happy to have him back tonight, right? And we're going to miss LeBron tonight. If we lose tonight, it'll be because LeBron wasn't there. If we win tonight, it'll be in spite of LeBron not being there. But one thing's for sure, like these are the ball games when you really need your star power, right? We got to try to contain Ant. I mean, that's the key to the tonight's matchup. We know Rudy Gobert's not really a bucket getter. What I'm worried about really is the size that Minnesota has. The last time they beat us, they really they used that size to bully us and beat us down. So it was definitely the size that mattered in that ball game, and that's where the Lakers have to address that. And again, the rumors about Jonas Valanciunas and the Lakers discussing a frameworks for a deal makes sense because a big man like that helps you in the rebounds. He'll help you with the low post scoring. He'll just do some dirty work for you, whether he starts alongside AD or comes off the bench. He will help tremendously. All right. Now, Minnesota has won 4 of the last 5 games, holding opponents to below 100 in each win. So it tells you that they're starting to gel. Remember, I told you guys that once that team gels, they're going to be very dangerous. So they're starting to reach that level right now. And even though officially they haven't really became that team yet, they are over 500. And the West is stagnant, right? If you look at the standings, I think the Lakers, last I checked, were the 8th seed currently. Yes, correct. 8th seed. And we got the Timberwolves as the 9th seed. So this game right here would leapfrog us if they beat us. So let's try to hold them off here and get another victory, get win number 14 tonight. Keys to that, I'm going to give them to you right after I do my prize picks entry. But how are we feeling, chat? I'll read a couple comments here. Let's see. Dan, have you seen the South Bay sign Devontae Graham? Would you have in the rotation ahead of Gabe? Maybe. I like Devontae Graham. I've always liked him since he was in Charlotte. But, there's a reason I don't really think there's a reason some of these players, they definitely deserve to be on a roster. But I think the reason they did it, because they might have a deal in the works. And they're going to need some backup guards. So, yeah, we might even get to see Devontae Graham called up with the Lakers. So that's big. I think that's pretty huge right there. And, yeah, I talked about it a little bit earlier, my guy. I haven't listened to D'Lo's new podcast. No, sir. No, sir. Is there something I need to listen for, David? Let me know, my brother. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's see. Either way, Austin is mid, not consistent, has hit his ceiling, bench player at best. He's not their best player. D'Lo is. Disagree, Chris. I highly disagree, Chris Martin. And the reason I disagree is because the women line, men line numbers don't. Austin Reeves has been more efficient than D'Lo. He's putting up better numbers than D'Lo. He's got more of a fight than D'Lo. He's more consistent than D'Lo. On the season, and the numbers only dipped because of the injury he tried to play through. He's averaging basically 17 points per game, 16.7, 4.8 assists. He's shooting 44% from the field, right? So everything you said is a lie because D'Angelo's only averaging 12.9, 2.7 rebounds, and he's shooting 42% from the field, right? So again, I think Austin Reeves is the better player. Moving forward, he's younger, he's got more potential, and he's a dog. He'll hit clutch shots. The best game that D'Lo had was the last game D'Lo had. So yeah, there's no reason why anybody would say that unless you have a personal vendetta against him. But I think Austin, we missed him. We lost 4 of the 5 games he was out. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Ash, good to see you, my guy. Max, you're funny, bro. You are funny. Kamikaze. My guy, thank you so much for super chat, brother. He said, Dan, have you played Marvel Rivals? It's a fun game. I haven't played it, bro. I haven't had the chance to play too many games. I did play Marvel's Capcom last night here on the main channel. I usually don't do it on the main channel, but I played on the main channel. If you guys are interested in more of that content, subscribe to my second channel, Primetime TV. It's located on the main page of my channel. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see it there. Or follow me over on Playback because I game, not too much, but enough with family and friends, man. But yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. All right, it is time. Let's see if I can pull it up here for Prize Picks, y'all. If you guys haven't already, tap in with Prize Picks, best daily sports fantasy app out there, guys, for a chance to win big bucks. And you got my promo code right there at the corner of the screen. DTLF will get you $50 with your first $5 to $10 deposit and play. Make sure you play it so you get that deposit as well. So basically, the way it works is you deposit your first $10 and you play those $10, and then you will see 50 in promo credit pop up, and you can play with that. So more ways to win big bucks. All right, and we're overdue here, man, because we've been putting in quick picks. We haven't really been overthinking it or whatever. And so, I want us to be smart this time. Let me go ahead and refresh the page. I'm going to take my time with this entry here, so feel free to chime in. If you guys have any suggestions. Anthony Edwards, all right? Playing up against the Lakers, no LeBron. Our defense is okay. He's going to get 26 points. He's going to. AD, though, he's a big question mark because last time he got locked up by Rudy Gobert and Naz Reid, right? So will he get the 44 points, rebounds, and assists? I would like to say yes, but it's a risky pick. I want to be on the safer side. I think it's safer to say he'll get the 30, but again, AD is hit or miss. Okay, 12 rebounds for Rudy Gobert. And we ain't talking about the yogurt. I can see him getting it, but I'm gonna go less. He hasn't got it the last 5 games, so hopefully we hit there. It is Flex Friday as well, so make sure you submit your picks, guys. Win, lose. I'm not gonna say or draw. It reminds me of Westbrook. You get your money back in credit. So even if you miss on these picks, you'll definitely get it back. Brandon says, Dan, I can't believe Dalton got benched. He got benched again. Don't tell me he got benched again, bro, because I'm about to. If he got benched again in favor of D'Angelo Russell, I'm going to be pissed. Wow. He did. Oh, my God. Hold on. I gotta pause the Prize Picks to address this. Okay. Now JJ's starting to lose me now. What? Why? I know he's been struggling, but they ain't been drawing up shit for him. Whoa, I don't like this one bit. So, new starting lineup for the Lakers: Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, Rui Hachimura, and Anthony Davis. I don't like Dalton not being out there. That bothers me. Man. They messed with his confidence. He already hasn't been playing good enough. And wow, okay. What do you guys think of that? He said, why would JJ bench Dalton? He's going to destroy his confidence. I feel like that already happened, my guy. Let me finish my Prize Picks entry before I get pissed off. Shit, man. That really pisses me off. Not going to lie, guys. All right. That's a buzz kill right there. All right, John Morant going up against Brooklyn. I'm gonna pick him up here. And so we got Ant, got Rudy, got Ja, and let's see who else we're gonna get. The Fat Boy, he's been killing lately with the rebounds. Going up against the Clippers, I think he'll get it. Gets a lot of rebounds. He gets away with hooking and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need one more for the flex entry to get my promo credit and all that. So I'm actually, you know what? Because they play good defense, I'm gonna go less on AD, even though I hope he gets more and I'm wrong. I'm gonna go less on AD because he's been so inconsistent there with the rebounds and everything. And yeah, let's see one more. Just James Harden been cooking lately. He had an off game. I think he'll bounce back here and get to 21. All right, that's gonna do it for my entry here. So Ant-Man more, Rudy Gobert less on the rebounds, more for John Morant. Nikola Jokic more on the rebounds, much as I hate to pick him. I'm gonna go less on AD. He's been inconsistent, and he's going up against a defensive front that's been balling defensively. And then James Harden, I'm gonna go more because he's a stat patter for sure. And make sure you turn on your Flex Friday and submit your lineup, guys. And remember, again, promo code DTLF gets you guys that $50 in promo credit. All right, back to the Lakers. My goodness, I can't believe Dalton Connect got benched again. I am not happy about that. JJ, that is the second mistake he's made. Well, he's made plenty of small mistakes, but I mean, second significant mistake he's made as a coach or a coaching staff. His coaching staff has made. And why I say this for multiple reasons. All right. One, I love that Austin is back. But I'll be honest with you, if we're gonna bench one of the two, I'd rather bench Austin because Austin can adapt and his confidence is high no matter what role he plays. All right, he'll give you production off the bench. Dalton, that hasn't been the case. Hopefully he proves me wrong tonight and he goes off. That hasn't been the case. He hasn't had like a great bench game yet, right? So, and he's a rookie. Maybe he has to learn to build his confidence from the bench, but he hasn't had it. And so you would think we would cater more to a young player who's up and coming, who already dropped 30-plus points this season than the veterans. But no, he went with the veterans. That's fine. Don't like the starting lineup. All right, Gabe Vincent, he's been better as a starter. I will give him that. Austin Reeves is more of a point than a 2. And Max Christie at the 3 is cool. But again, my starting lineup would have been Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, and Max Christie with Rui and AD. That should have been it. The floor spacing is just so much better when you have Dalton. That's another one of the reasons why, that's another one of the reasons why you don't bench a shooter like that. And I had to post it for my followers over on Twitter. If you already don't follow me there, make sure to follow me there. But I don't like it, guys. Let's see. Ash says 2 shooters off the bench. D'Lo not been shooting it well, but imagine him going off with Dalton. Yeah, I mean, if we want to put a positive spin on it, Dalton cuts well without the basketball, and D'Lo does well with players who cut well without the basketball because he doesn't really create off the dribble. He creates more as a standing point guard, kind of like how Jokic creates off the post and just, he finds cutters and guys floor spacing. So, whatever the case may be, but I just personally don't like it, man. I wouldn't have benched him after that 38-point game. And he hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same since they benched him. So we'll see what happens with this lineup. I do like Austin being back. I do like Max Christie starting for defensive purposes. Rui had a phenomenal game last game. Can he do it again? That's always been the knock on him. Apparently, the coaching staff thinks he's been the most consistent player from what they asked him to do. So I guess the coaching staff is really happy with Rui, and I don't see him go to the bench at any point, right? But yeah, I am a little shocked that this is the starting lineup coming out of this mini break, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But again, make sure you guys tap in, guys. That's going to wrap it up for me here. Before I go, let me give you my final 3 keys. Key number 1, Austin Reeves got to come back, and he has to be effective. If we get an injured version of Austin Reeves, we're probably going to lose tonight's matchup, okay? We need him to do his best on defense, all right? We've been struggling defensively. I know Gabe is out there. He's a pest. That's the good news. But Austin Reeves has not had the best defensive season to start. Offensively, though, give me the 18+. Give me the 5 to 6 assists. And if he can do that, then I think we're in good shape. Key number 2 has to be Anthony Davis. We got to keep feeding him. We kind of went away from that. And then the last game, he reminded us why we were feeding him and why he's such a beast. We shouldn't need him to remind us, okay? He was an MVP candidate early in the season. Let's bring it back to then. And then key number 3, guys, limit turnovers. The less, the better. The better chance we have to beat the Timberwolves. Minnesota is not going to be easy. Again, tough team, and they got size advantage on us because they play a dual big man lineup, right? And then they got Naz Reid coming off the bench. So they got Julius, and then they got Rudy Gobert, and then Reeves coming, Naz Reid coming off the bench. So AD has his hands full. I hope that JJ gets creative and finds a way to incorporate Koloko, maybe some Jackson Hayes. He might still be hurt. So Koloko for sure, and wherever else necessary. But a lot of questions, a lot of excitement. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure to tap in with me and Stanley Johnson on a brand new podcast, NBA Courtside. Man, go check that out. Hit the like button, all that. Leave a comment. Helps the algorithm. I will see you guys on playback. All right, I'm going to go set that up right now. Running a little late. But if you guys haven't followed us there, make sure to do so. Thank you, guys. And I will see you guys post-game for the recap. All right, peace.